Alright guys, how's it going? It's a bit of a horror in the last episode, but hopefully it's going to work out a little bit better in this one. I'm just going to fix a few things. You saw me trying out the beams. I like the beams, yeah, I like the feel of them. I like this. I like the sort of graphical effect, and they're pretty cool to use, yeah. It's the sort of the idea that you're kind of burning down their shields, but they're not as effective as pulse lasers. They just can't match a gimbal pulse as far as I'm concerned. That's interesting. I've got gimbaled burst lasers here as well. Still not sure about burst lasers though. I'm just going to go with the pulse. They're really good against subsystems, the pulse lasers, and of course they take up much less power. They're also very cheap, yeah? And that means I can get better thrusters. They don't have any here though. Right, I'm going to fly around and look for a better shop. And I want to think about how I'm going to do this as well when I find it. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I asked in the forum how I can use my exploration data illegally, yeah? And one of the options was, why don't you sell it to pirates? So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Rather than sell between the Empire and stuff, I can sell to pirates, yeah? So, yeah. Now, did I level up from that though is the question. No, I'm very close, so 89% to aimless. So, a few scans around here as well. Sell more to pirates and we should be fine. At least get myself to mostly aimless. Right, so I'm going to hunt down a better outfit and shop. It's the nearest high tech. Right, I may come back here though, HR8276. I'm going to have to get myself an advanced discovery scanner, of course, yeah. You just cannot fit it all onto the Cobra at all.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, that's something I need to think about. Maybe not for this episode though. Again, my galaxy-wide bounty only at 188,000. It hasn't moved much recently. It's not really going to go up while I'm in Anarchy Systems, yeah? There seems to be an awful lot of these blue gas giants around. Everywhere I've been recently, blue gas giants with rings seem very common. Nice. That's pretty cool.
Successful. Engines disengaged.
Right, now I could get the A4 thrusters. Probably not quite enough to afford the power though for them. Let's see. That's not bad. I'm slightly over, yeah, which is really annoying. I was, however, thinking about going with the collector, class 3 collector. It just seems to make sense. Let's stick with this for now though. Right, I guess I'm going to have to ditch the shield cell because I want to bring out the interdictor again. I'm going to stick on this D2 interdictor. Leaves me with plenty of power. I should be able to upgrade to the C4 drive now. Right, so 268,000 left. That should be more than enough. So that's pretty good, yeah. I'm getting very close to being a full A-spec Cobra now. Really just looking at the drive and a slight upgrade on the plant. And that's almost it. Yeah, dropping down to these pulse lasers, they're very cheap and they're very effective. I'm still over my rebuy cost. My Explorer rank did increase to mostly aimless. I just must have had to come to a new shop to get it to increase. Right, so that's good. That means I can now pick up extra missions as well. Let's have a quick look there. Right, 140,000, 106,000. And another one. Gonna have to do these just for the money, I think. And I might get a bit of piracy done on the way.
Landing gear retracted.
Feel the difference in the thrusters. Yeah, straight away. It now flies where you point it. Let's have a look at my top speed. 432. And with a double boost. Yeah, 432. Yeah, this is when the Cobra really starts to feel like a
Frameshift drive charging.
a really nice ship. Right, so yeah, 2 Carlisle Enterprise, that's nice. 68,000 and 106,000. Yeah, I've got to say that the game is just so much more enjoyable again since I started doing this. And I feel that I haven't really got started in it yet. Obviously I'm still in a Cobra, yeah. It is pretty slow going, there's no doubt about that. You forget just how much money you made on those resource sites early on and selling rares. So when you think about it, it is actually pretty fast. It's been not too bad. And I'm not cashing in any of my bounties that I'm collecting either, yeah? Yeah, I guess maybe 5-6 million done illegally. 5 million in assets. Sure thing, Mike. Wanted diamond back. Everything into shields while I scan them. Target's plant. It's just so much easier to fire the pulse lasers, yeah.
Target destroyed.
40,000 he was worth as well.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
68,000 and 107,000. Right, a termination job. I think I can do this. Foreman. System Vish Kiamu. 88,000. Gonna accept that one. Take a few more limpets and head on our way. We'll go do this delivery first of all. It's nice having that little bit more jump range as well now. Yeah, 13.65. An expert dropship. You wanted. His cargo is wanted as well. Scrap, bio-waste and mineral extractors. I can't stop him from firing at me. It's these turrets again, yeah. I'm having a bit of trouble with my chaff.
Target shields offline.
And my shields are going to go down, but I'm just going to have to accept it.
Shields offline. Taking damage.
As we've seen before, Cobra can handle itself even once the shields are down.
Target shields online. Shields offline. Take target shields online.
This guy is no mug.
Target shields offline.
Trying now, guys, I can assure you that. It's more like it.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, he was no mug. Sadly, all that stuff is crap. Yeah, my combat rank will be improving now as well. It's another blue gas giant. No rings this time though. Yeah, starting to enjoy this Cobra now. It feels more like a combat vessel. Expert federal dropships are not easy targets these days, yeah. I really had to start trying there.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
1600 repair. With a nice cash in of 140,000. An ancient artifact for 20k. Master military strategist Alex Mackay. I could take this one as well. That's another assassination mission. Paying quite a lot as well. So yeah, I'm going to accept it. And another one. There's quite a lot of these master military strategists, yeah. Right, so I'm going to take it. It'll be interesting to see the difference in ships for the differences in pay, yeah. So what's this? I have to destroy civilians? I can do that one, yeah. 78,000 to kill civilians. No problem. That's my kind of job. Alright, there's a couple of ancient artifacts as well, so I'm going to accept these ones. I think I'm getting these ones now because, well, this one's just aimless, but because my rank had gone up, my scout rank, sorry, exploration rank. Right, so Richie Ree, 83,000. Alex Mackay's 132. And Foreman is 87. Right, so I guess I should go try this big guy. The one for 132,000. Yeah, I guess I should try this one then. HR 2210. Whatever he's flying, it's going to be pretty big, I think. Or he's going to have a good escort at that price. And I can also find 2 ancient artifacts. The state of this guy's hull. He's got no shields and 59% hull. Looks like an easy target. Alex Mackay, system sweep initiated. Interesting. Right, so I want to be careful here. Because this Alex Mackay is the guy I'm after. I'm scanning this guy anyway though. Limpet and mineral extractor. Right, let's find out what this Alex Mackay is all about. He's in a python and he's got a vulture. Oh, this could be bad. He's a master as well. Right, now what about him? He's just a novice. He does have shields. I'm gonna have to take out the vulture first, yeah. This doesn't really sound too easy. This is suicide, isn't it? So I'm guessing these guys are maybe bounty hunters. He's got no cargo. And what about this Alex Mackay? No cargo either. Oh, this is suicide.
Under attack.
Oh, look at his shields on this vulture. God, I forgot how good the shields on a vulture were. That's crazy though. Let's try the python instead. Yeah. Because that's bound to be easier, right? Probably not. And here comes the system authority. Right, so it's time for me to get out of here. Yeah, right. 132,000 for him? That's like 6 slaves next door. They've got to buff these massively. Right, I've still got civilians and ancient artifacts here though, yeah? So I don't have civilians here. I do have ancient artifacts, however. So let's check for those. I'm guessing to do assassination missions like that, you're gonna need a vulture. Even an asp would be really struggling there. Right, we're gonna head to Sepera and try my second assassination job then. That's Alex Mackay. Too difficult for 132,000. These two are worth about the same, so I'm guessing they'll both be in federal dropships or something like that. Here he is, Richie Ray. He's in a python. At least he doesn't. Well, he is in a wing. Oh no. At least he's mostly harmless though. Right, what's his other wing though? A vulture again. It tends to always be that, yeah. Yeah, I mean, he may be mostly harmless, yeah, but an expert vulture? That's not an easy target when you've got a mostly harmless python firing at you. I wonder if I can take him out. 85,000 for this? So I'm going to have to fight him this close to the star as well, which is never all that nice. He's really close. Right, so what do you do here? Do you take on the mostly harmless python? Do you go for the expert vulture? I think I'm going to try the vulture this time again. I do not like being this close to the star.
Under attack.
I got his shields down quite well. I'm just going to build up my own now again.
Under attack.
And my shields have gone down, but I'm not too worried
Taking damage.
yet.
Target shields offline.
Just taking a little bit too much damage here, yeah. I'm well aware that I'm now attacking the wrong guy, yeah. I just want to see how much damage I can do to him.
Shields offline. Taking damage.
Yeah, I mean these need to pay an awful lot more than 84,000, yeah?
Canopy compromised.
Ah, that's my canopy going.
Target shields offline. Canopy integrity at 50%. Canopy critical.
I've got to get out of here now. Thankfully, I am in a Cobra. Yeah, pythons with vulture escorts for 85,000. I don't think so, guys. Alright, I'm gonna have to go repair this mess. This looks like a pirate station, that's good. No problem selling my wares then. Not that I've got much to sell.
Disengaged.
I can't repair here, would you believe it? I seem to have a farce every single episode, really. Right, so I sell off my indite and bauxite for almost nothing. I still need to repair though, yeah. And this is just not working. I can't take these. I just can't take these guys. At Richie Ray, no chance. Alex Mackay, No. I've got one more to try. Foreman in Vishkiamu. I've still to destroy civilians, and I've got ancient artifacts to find. But first of all, I need to find some place to repair. We're going to go to Vishkiamu though. It's a really busy area of the map, isn't it? Here we go, Vishkiamu. Now luckily we can purchase some exploration data. Right, there's a repair here, so that's where I'm going to go. Right, I made the decision. I'm going to ditch this cargo rack, and I'm going to put in a good shield cell. D4 should be good enough, yeah. I'm going to go for that. I'm also thinking I'm going to go for the reinforced alloys. It's 14 tons of mass, yeah, but should be well worth it. Now I need to manage my power, which is simply put my interdictor to 2. Yep, that's fine with that. No need for the interdictor once you've actually entered combat, yeah. Right, I'm way more ready for combat now. Ah, this place is a prison colony that I'm going to. But you don't need a permit. This has been another bit of a fail of an episode, yeah. But hopefully we can fix that now that I am properly prepared for combat. I mean, yeah, you're a multi-role ship, but you've still got to prepare yourself properly for combat when you are going for these hard assassination missions. Give up all your stuff like, you know, your cargo space. You've got to have that shield cell bank. It's just a nonsense that I'm even trying it without that. I'm so damn lazy though. This is all about laziness. Alright, let's jump into this weak signal source before I go anywhere. Always a chance of an ancient artifact. It's a bit strange. What have we got in here?
Target shields offline.
Foreman, this is the guy I'm looking for. Right. This is just typical, yeah? I'm not really prepared. He's got a vulture again. What a surprise. He's only a master, this one. This one's mostly harmless. Can I do it now I've got the shield cell? This is suicide. Why am I doing this? 29% hull.
Power plant capacity exceeded. Under attack.
And there goes a shield cell. And it did fill me up. Christ, that went down fast.
Taking damage.
Let's see if my new hull lasts. I've only got 3 cells with this. Just goes down so fast, yeah.
Canopy critical. Taking damage.
Yeah, the shields just cannot take that kind of firepower. Yep, cannot do these.
4, 3.
Cobra is either just not quite good enough, or I am not quite good enough. I suspect it is the Cobra.
Request granted.
I'm hoping these are okay to land at, yeah? If not, I'm in real trouble.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged. Cabin pressure alert.
Into the hangar. Yeah, Pythons and a vulture. Just can't do it. You just cannot do it. Not with this ship. 9,000 repair. Right, so I'm going to abandon that one as well. That only leaves me with civilians and ancient artifacts. So I need to go to Suya. If this doesn't work, then it's been a complete and utter fail. I do wonder if I would have done better with the beam lasers still.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
Because I'm noticing these class 2 pulses not really doing enough damage to the shields. Now this guy counts as a civilian, so let's hunt him down. This so happens to be a Type 7 as well. Let's hope he's carrying some cargo. Gonna need something else to rescue this. This one's gonna bug out, isn't it? I'm not even gonna scan him. I'm just gonna fire a limpet at him and then blow him away.
Integrity compromised. Programming limpet drone.
Come on, limpet.
Hatchbreaker limpet engaged.
Experimental chemicals.
Programming limpet drone.
Now this guy's got nothing to threaten me with, yeah, so...
Breaker limpet engaged. Target cargo dropped.
However, my limpet is not collecting. Slaves, nice.
Target destroyed.
Slaves, experimental chemicals, beryllium. This guy was carrying quite a lot. Yeah, I definitely want the class 3 limpet collector. This is just way too slow. Right, here comes the police. It's like I said, you just don't really get enough time. This guy's wanted, so that's good. I won't get the feds after me here.
Programming limpet drone.
What's he dropping? Basic medicines, don't really care about that.
Charge detected. Target cargo dropped.
Technical blueprints, can take those.
Target shields online. Frameshift drive charging.
Right, so that's 2 down. I'm still looking for these ancient artifacts as well. Nice. Right, I've got my ancient artifacts at least. I've just got 2 more civilians to kill here. This looks like a nice and easy wing. Right, this will be my final one. He's worked hard for his stuff and you want to keep it. That means I'm going to check him to see what he's got then. Let's launch a hatchbreaker.
Power plant capacity exceed. Target destroyed.
Not a great deal. Right, so if to go back to Smithport, HIP 106072. It's got a black market. I've got a full cargo hold.
Hunting gear deployed.
Right, well, it's safe to say that that wasn't all that successful. However, you should have a good idea of what you can manage now. Python and a vulture, it's just way too much. You could easily take out the python, I think, alone. However, every one of them had an expert or a master level vulture with them, and that's too much. I did complete the 2 ancient artifacts. That one's pretty good, 32,000. 78,000 for killing 4 civilians wasn't too difficult either, yeah? These guys want experimental chemicals, which I do in fact have. Yes, that was pretty nice as well, 24,000 there. Now, contacts, black market, another 14,000 for the ancient artifacts, another 10,000 for the chemicals, 3.5 for the blueprints, 15 for the slaves, and we'll just ignore the aquaponics systems. So yeah, I mean, money was fine there, it wasn't too bad, it was just the time that I spent trying to do those assassination missions, which simply did not pay enough. But yeah, I got my explorer rank up to mostly aimless, which helped with those ancient artifact missions a lot, I think. My bounty's up to 215,000. I've got my ship looking pretty good, A4 thrusters and A4 shield now. Probably end up ditching this cell bank again if I'm going to go for the big score that I've been talking about for I don't know how long now. Again, the pulse lasers, I don't know if it's just the Cobra, I just was really struggling to get through the shields of those vultures. It's a different class of ship, yeah. Something to think about though. Vulture kinda lacks internals as well, I think, for doing piracy. However, it's a beast at doing assassination jobs, so it's something that I will probably have to think about. But that's for the next one. I'll catch you later.